Cześć, witam, tu Moni. Hello, welcome, Moni here. And this is another lesson on Basic Polish, lesson number 7. And as promised, we're going to be talking today a little bit more about things we like doing and also we don't like doing. So I included a few chores there. I hope you don't mind. So lots of new verbs. And we start with the statement that we had last weekend, lubię. At this stage, if you watch the videos carefully, you should know that this is the first person singular conjugation. That means I do something. I like, this says. This means lubię, lubię. This verb, lubić, belongs to the second conjugation in Polish. The same as karmić and robić in Polish. We will also have other verbs, but with other group of conjugation with different endings, and I'm going to explain it to you very, very shortly. So let's start with lubię gotować. Gotować is our first new verb. Gotować means to cook. Gotować, to cook. Notice that I highlighted the ending of this verb. The ending of this verb is ować. Ować. Okay? So at this stage, just accept this is the verb that ends with ować. Right? Gotować, to cook. I like to cook or I like cooking. In Polish, lubię gotować. If I say it quickly, lubię gotować, I kind of drop the which the nasal and it becomes a. And I'm truly sorry, but my puppy is dreaming here, and you may hear the strange noises. So I'm really, really sorry about that. Hope you don't mind. So lubię gotować. Lubię gotować, if pronounced quickly. Lubię gotować. If pronounced slowly, you will hear this nasal pronounced very clearly. Lubię gotować. Okay. Let's see if you can spot another verb that ends ować in this poster. So this one is ać. Although this looks very similar to this one, it's not the same. This is not ać, this is ować, and this is ać. Okay, so it's a different ending. So not this one, not this one, not this one. No. There we are. Okay. Prasować. One more with ować ending. That means to iron. Prasować. Prasować. So I like to iron. I like ironing. In Polish, lubię prasować. Lubię prasować. Lubię prasować. Pronounced quicker. Lubię prasować. Remember that we pronounce W as W. Lubię prasować. I like cooking and I like ironing. Lubię gotować i lubię prasować. Now, if I was to make the statements, I would definitely say I don't like ironing. It's one of the chores that I really, really hate. So I would make a negative statement, and to achieve that, what I would do, I would put nie, which in Polish is a word for no. On its own, it means no, nie. But when it appears in front of just before the verb, that means negation. So nie lubię means I don't like. It's almost as if you were saying no like, right? I no like. But the nie, the word nie, needs to be, it's first, needs to be before the verb. So not lubię nie, but nie lubię. Nie is first, okay? So I don't like ironing. Nie lubię prasować. If you don't like cooking, You would say nie lubię gotować. Nie lubię gotować. Okay? Nie lubię gotować. Nie lubię prasować. Okay. How about some verbs that end with ać here? Let's see. Czytać, that's to read. Lubię czytać. I like to read. I like reading. Lubię czytać. Okay, let's fish out another one. Oglądać, to watch. Lubię oglądać filmy. I like watching movies, films. Lubię oglądać filmy. I like to watch films. Another one, biegać. Biegać. Go running. I like to go running. Lubię biegać. It's almost like you are saying double bie. Lubię biegać, right? Lubię biegać. I like going running. Now this one here, you can see that it's highlighted entirely, and I will leave this one at the very end, and I'll tell you why in a second. So another one that ends with ać is odkurzać, to hoover, hoovering, vacuum, to vacuum. So lubię odkurzać. I like hoovering. Lubię odkurzać. Now this D sounds more like T. Okay, when we pronounce it. So instead of odkurzać, odkurzać, it's because the K is unvoiced. That's why it also kind of matches the next consonant and becomes unvoiced as well. So odkurzać, odkurzać, to hoover. Nie lubię odkurzać. I don't like hoovering. The next one with ać, the last one here, is to clean or to tidy. Sprzątać. Sprzątać. And you know already that PRZ is pronounced as psz. Again, this is our unvoiced consonant cluster situation. When we've got unvoiced consonant, p, very quiet, and the next one is kind of matching it. So, sprzątać, S rather than R. Sprzątać, sprzątać. Nie lubię sprzątać. I don't like to clean. I don't like cleaning. Nie lubię prasować. I don't like ironing. Nie lubię odkurzać. I don't like hoovering. Now, let's look at those verbs that belong to the second conjugation. And such verbs are, as you know, lubić is one of those verbs. Karmić ptaki, we had that last weekend. To feed birds, right? Because it ends with each. And also we had as well this verb here, robić zakupy, to do shopping. And I asked you if you knew how to conjugate it, change it, so that it matches each grammatical person. So let's do it now. Let's conjugate it, change it accordingly to who is speaking in the sentence. So first person, singular, I would be robię. Second, you, do, would be robisz. He does, on robi. She does, ona robi. It does, ono robi, or to robi. We do, robimy. You do, plural, robicie. And they do, it depends whether we are talking about a mixed group with females and males or males. Then it's oni robią, and females only, one robią. Right? If you conjugate it in this way, well done, brilliant. Now, we've got lubić, karmić, robić, but you may find surprising that this verb uczyć się also belongs to the second conjugation. I know that it's got the Y vowel, not the I one, but it's also the same group. And I will be talking about that. When I talk about the second conjugation, I will go into great detail. At this stage, I just need you to notice this one also belongs to the second conjugation. However, it's highlighted entirely for the reason that it conjugates, it changes slightly differently. Okay, there's a slight difference. So that's why I didn't just put I didn't highlight it the IC accent, but highlighted it entirely so that you can memorize it, that there is something peculiar when it comes to this verb. At this stage, just to remember infinitives, so this unchanged versions of verbs. So, let's start with uczyć się polskiego. You should know that that means to learn Polish. Uczyć się polskiego. And you may know that I learn Polish. I'm learning Polish from our previous lessons. It's uczę się polskiego. So you may guess why it's the second conjugation. We say uczę się polskiego. Okay? Not uczę. We drop the Y when it comes to those endings. Okay, and chodzić do dentysty means to go to the dentist. To go to the dentist or a dentist. To go to a dentist. Chodzić do dentysty. And this verb, the pronunciation of this verb is chodzić. So your eyes, when they see CHO, might think it's cho. It's ho, as in hotel, okay? CH is the same as H on its own. So ho, and then we've got DZ, I is G. So chodzić. Chodzić do dentysty. To go to the dentist. So now we've got all verbs covered. Let's go through them once more. To cook, gotować. Try repeating after me, please. Gotować. To read, czytać. To feed birds, karmić ptaki. To do shopping, robić zakupy. To watch films, oglądać filmy. To go running or to run, biegać. To learn Polish, uczyć się polskiego. To go to the dentist, chodzić do dentysty. Once more. Chodzić do dentysty. To hoover. Odkurzać. To iron. Prasować. To clean or to tidy. Sprzątać. And let's group them straight away. Ować verbs. Gotować. Prasować. Ać verbs. Czytać. Oglądać. Biegać. Odkurzać. Sprzątać. Ić or eć verbs. Lubić as an infinitive. Karmić ptaki. Robić zakupy. Chodzić do dentysty. Uczyć się polskiego. Now, you may remember that you you as second person singular, talking to one person only, is lubisz. The ending here would be sz. Lubisz. Okay? Now, do you remember the word for what in Polish? The word for what is co. 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 C-O. Co. Right? It's almost as if you were saying TSO, pronouncing co. Co. Okay? So, co. If I wanted to ask you a question, what do you like doing? My statement would start with co. Then I would say you like, do you like. In Polish, we don't have auxiliary verbs like do, does, have, has. So we just basically say what you like doing, right? Co lubisz? I'm asking you, therefore lubisz. And then I would have to put infinitive, doing or to do. What do you like to do? So once again, co lubisz robić? Co lubisz robić? What do you like doing? What do you like to do? Co lubisz robić? Co lubisz robić? I like cooking. Lubię gotować. I like reading. Lubię czytać. I like feeding birds. Lubię karmić ptaki. I like doing shopping. Lubię robić zakupy. I like watching films. Lubię oglądać filmy. I like go running. I like to go running, sorry. I like going running. Lubię biegać. I like learning Polish. Lubię uczyć się polskiego. Right, so now, I'm not going to ask what don't you like doing for now. Let's just make it a statement. Trust me on that for now. Let's just make a statement what you don't like doing. So without a question. So, but, ale, let me type it for you. So here it is, ale, but, ale nie lubię sprzątać, but I don't like cleaning. I like reading, but I don't like ironing. Lubię czytać, ale nie lubię prasować. So once again, co lubisz robić? Lubię robić zakupy, ale nie lubię odkurzać. I like doing shopping, but I don't like hoovering. Just a few more examples. I like watching movies, but I don't like going to the dentist. Let's do this one. You like watching movies or films, but you don't like the dentist. So, lubię oglądać filmy, ale nie lubię chodzić do dentysty. So let's say you like learning Polish as a last example. You like learning Polish, but you don't like cleaning. Lubię uczyć się polskiego, ale nie lubię sprzątać. Okay, what we're going to do tomorrow, we're going to have a lesson entirely in Polish. This will be our lesson 8, so let's make it every 8th lesson. We'll have a revision, so to speak, and there will be no English used. So as the lessons are Polish in English here, I'm trying to explain everything clearly to you. I also would like you to be immersed in this language. So tomorrow, entirely in Polish. All lesson is in Polish, and this lesson will consist of everything which was covered in lesson 1 to 7. Okay? So I'm going to make a different statement, ask different question, and listen to the video tomorrow and see if you can follow it, whether you understand. If not, go back to videos and lessons that were made previously. Try to revise as much as you can. So lesson number 8 tomorrow, entirely in Polish. See you tomorrow.